Good day all. This morning I want to show you how I care for my plants. We've been talking about tomato harvest and things, but there are other things I do look out for to ensure the plants are doing well. And this is the period where I probably start applying a bit of tomato fertilizer to help the plants. And I'm having to do this because I'm noticing that the leaves are beginning to go a bit pale as we come towards the end of the season. So in this situation, I do apply a tomato feed on this just to help them along the way. There's still a lot of good green ones that are big enough and should get ripe, but I'm a bit concerned about some of these plants now. They've given out loads and loads of harvests, the past few weeks, and I'm just gonna give them a bit of an organic tomato fertilizer to help them grow. And the kind of fertilizer you want to use is one I think is high on potassium. I'll show you what I'm using. It's a tomato feed. Don't know how organic this is, but they have seaweed extract, and I'm not trying to promote them, but I'm just showing you what I use. So in case you're wondering, I only use this when the plant begins to suffer, and it says the NPK rating is 438. That's it there. So you have the NPK rating as 438. So that's the ratio between the nitrogen, the phosphorus, and the potassium. So the potassium, you want it to be very high, which is the K, and in this case the potassium is 8, and that's going to help the plant fruit more. We still have nitrogen, which is 4. It's going to help the leaves do well also, but you don't want to put a fertilizer that has way more nitrogen than potassium. Okay. Usually there is a way to measure this. It comes with a cap on top and you could use that. I can't find mine, so I'm just gonna go this way and hope it's not too much. Put a bit of it, or I could as well use this one. So I'm gonna use this. See if I put 3 of this, if that will be enough. I usually put the bigger one, or maybe 4 of it, for a 6-liter watering can. Okay, I think that's enough. Usually it comes with a cap on the top, a measuring cap, and it tells you exactly what to do, but yeah, can't find that now and I don't have too much time, so I put that in. Make sure it's mixed in properly, and then I get this onto the plant. I don't use a full can, a watering can on one single plant. I share it across all the plants, and before I apply this tomato feed, I first water the plants. So the plants are already watered. I'm gonna go around so you can see the plants. The soil is already wet. Okay, Soil is already wet. Just because if you put it directly as first, it may shock the plant. The way I'm doing it, my allotment neighbor, what he does is he pours a full can into his watering bots. So I'm referring to this thing over here, which holds my water. So he pours a full can into that and just waters. I don't do that. I usually like to just water with water without anything, and it's only when they begin to suffer that I do this. So what do I then do? I go this way. That's my, let me get this one out of the way. I don't want my melon getting these and rotting. You don't water the fruits, you water the plant, not the fruit itself. Just like this now, I want to water the tomato plant, I don't want to water the fruits, so I'll go down to the base and just put a few there, and that's all I need, nothing more than that. That will do that tomato for a few weeks, I'll say. And that I do for the pepper. The pepper is a small one, it's one that never grew, so yeah, I could pour. I'm going to pour directly on that one. There's another tomato plant here, just going to put a bit there, and that's that. And I'll continue that way. I'll show you again over this side, if the sun doesn't bother too much. Yeah, that's my pepper, one of them, beginning to get ripen. Had loads of fruits, started doing well very well early, so this one of the good ones. But if I zoom in some more, we'll see if we could get a good view of what I'm going to be doing. So I just go like so and put that there, and that's all, nothing more than that. Not overfeeding it, but just a little bit. Put a little bit here too, put a little bit here. I'm not putting it on the leafy greens because I'm not after them. I'm more about the tomatoes and the pepper. So the leafy green like the kale doesn't need any feed. I think this is the best time for it. It's just going to grow. The weather will do all the work for us. But there's something else I want to make sure I give this tomato feed to, and it's the watermelon. Very, very important. They are big feeders. So I'm gonna look for that watermelon where the root is. I know where it is. That's it, just there. Let me bring this up so you could see. I've got some big water leaves blocking it. Yeah, that's the root down there. Wow, it took us a long time to get there, but that's it. So that's where I want to get the tomato feed around. So just put that there and go around it, and that should be enough for that one. And by the way, this pepper that's slow is the slowest of all in terms of giving me fruit. Seems to be falling. I need to stake it. Yeah, didn't do that early enough, but I need to do it now. Yeah, that's how you care for your plants. And some of these suckers that are growing all around this tomato plant, I'll be taking them off today, just so that the energy from the tomato plant goes into the fruit, into the flowers, rather than creating new suckers. I'll leave some though, because they already have flowers, and I would like those flowers to give me the next crop. And within 2 months, those flowers should give me tomatoes. If it doesn't, that's fine. If it does, good, I'll take the harvest. Okay, so I'm going to carry on watering these plants, putting the tomato feed on them, clearing them up, the suckers, and then ensuring I stake this pepper. It's really bent. That's the roots over there, and you could see it's leaning, so I need to ensure I stake that up properly. Just gonna quickly show you what I'll be doing in terms of taking care of this plant. I've mentioned several times about removing suckers and things like that, and this is what I mean. This is a sucker, right, growing out the end of the tomato. I don't need it. This particular tomatoes keeps growing and growing and growing tall, and that's how you want to stake it and care for it, you know, on a stake going up. And you want to remove things like this suckers, which are side shoots, because they drain the energy from the plant, and you want the plant to grow up and give you fruits. However, I always try to make sure mine don't grow too high, so I'm cautious of that. I let it grow, but I then control it. So mine's got into the top of my greenhouse. I don't think I'm going to get any more fruit from the top ones. So what I do in this case is I cut the top ones, and then I let the new shoots that are growing give me the fruits. So this old stem is going to go at the point, maybe in the next month I'm going to cut this one off, but then the other side shoot that have grown big in the side there and have flowers will be the one to give me the next set of fruits. I think it could do that in the next 2 months, but let's see. It's an experiment, right? I usually do it and I do get things from it, but let's see if this one gives us anything. So that's the plan, guys. I'll be trimming back some of the suckers and leaving just one strong sucker.
They were funny tomatoes, didn't they?
This one's.
Yeah.
They're nice.
What is it? Is it a tomato plant?
It's tomato, but I don't know what I can't pronounce the name. It's called the both.
Huh?
I don't know if it's Spanish or French or.
Where did you get that from?
What's their name? Red dragon seeds, I think.
Aye?
Red dragon seeds. I got it online from a seed shop.
Oh.
Yeah, but it grows big, grows very big, and it's been doing well.
So are you going to let one grow too big?
No, I don't do that. I let as many as possible grow, rather than keep one to go very big.
Why don't you keep one to grow very big?
Because I'm more concerned about.
You got seeds for the next year then? For the sake of one tomato?
Okay.
No, I'm only saying.
Maybe we'll leave this one then.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
This one's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you leave one to grow big, it's you've got your seeds for next year then.
Makes sense. And then I don't have to buy again.
Exactly.
But I do have.
That's if you like the tomato.
Yeah, I do like it. But I do have seeds already though from the same one.
Oh, can I just say one thing?
Okay.
I remember you having a couple of peaches.
If you want one of this, you could have it, but it's not ripe yet.
I don't. I'll have one later on.
Okay.
Leave one to grow big for me. You ain't feeding them enough.
I usually don't feed them until they start. I see if they're suffering. So now I'm gonna feed them.
No, you're supposed to start feeding them when you start putting fruit on.
But they have loads of blood, fish and bone already on the soil, you know. So I try to keep it as organic as possible until when they start suffering. Then I help them out with the tomato
organic
feed.
as possible, aye.
Yeah.
Aye, organic as possible.
Look at this guy. It's Roma. Do you have this one?
No.
It's a bush one, so I don't even trim it. I don't do anything. I just let it grow. And it spreads as it likes, and I get nice, lovely fruits like this.
It's a nice tomato, that is.
Yeah, it's mainly used for canning. You know, tin tomato. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll give you another one. You can test it if you like. Let's see. This one's still okay.
I'll keep them too.
Yeah.
I'll get seeds out of them, see.
Okay.
Right. I can get me next year's seeds out of them now.
That's good. They're ripe enough to give you seeds. I thought you want to leave them to go more red first.
I'll leave them in the polytunnel.
Okay.
They'll go ready in the polytunnel. So don't forget to grow one of them for me.
Yeah, don't worry, you got one. Or maybe even two.
I've got to go because I'm filling my tubs up.
Oh, okay.
And I've turned it off because I wanted to see if that was the chip shop man, and it ain't. It's you.
That's me, yeah, it's me. It's me. See you later. Yeah. So I'll be going out to finish up harvesting the carrots from the bed that's filled with weeds. I've left this set for an additional week. I don't think it's going to make any much difference to the other ones I took out first a week ago. So let's just get them out, because the ones I took out, I noticed that this carrot root fly, yes, have started eating some of them. So I should go get them out now. If I leave them any longer, I might be left with no carrots at all, or have them fully eaten and destroyed by the carrot fruit fly, which is a pest that we get in the UK. It usually flies low, gets on the carrots, lays its egg on the carrots, and then as the seeds turn into, you know, the larva and all the rest trying to form into a fly, it feasts on the body of the carrots. I'm certain at least one or two of them would have it, because the other ones I took out about a week or two earlier had some carrot root fly damage. Okay guys, just want to show you what we've been able to harvest today. We still have tomatoes to harvest. This one's no good, I'm going to throw that away. There's much to harvest, but I left it because I don't want to spend much time on tomatoes today. So my focus have been on getting my kale. Some of the tomatoes, some of the beefsteak ones down here, you could see them. This one's huge, it's good, a good size. And I also did some carrots. There are not so many, but a few of them there, and they are small in size. So that's what we got for today. A few tomatoes. As I said, the focus was more on the leafy green, and the carrot. Just digging that up took a bit of time because my soil's not so soft. Then I picked a few cherries, a few beefsteak, and this is the harvest for today. And there's some cucumbers here also, but yeah, not a very large one. Done on purpose. Left some of the tomatoes, but look at the kale I got. The little watermelon is still growing. It's not as big as we want it, but we're still chasing the season. hopefully we get there. Hopefully it stays alive for another 2 months, 1 month plus, and I think it will be ripe. But I'm a bit concerned because the leaves are losing their color. So yeah, thinking they're about to, they're dying now, I think. But we'll continue being hopeful and we'll see what happens. The Waterleaf, I showed you how to propagate. That's the two I put down there. They're growing. There's life in them. And they've popped out new leaves. Hopefully they've got stems. I can't see that yet. But no, over time. The greenhouse have fewer red tomatoes now, as you could see. This side is almost all green. Then I've staked that pepper that was falling. It's not perfect, but it's better than what it was before. There's a few orange tomatoes here, but I want them to be a bit red. But we're beginning to lose the tomatoes in the greenhouse. Meanwhile, the polytunnel is still doing fine. And that's the case here. And my grapevine still thriving. And look at what I did. I popped a kale in there. Companion planting, right? That's what they say. So I took out potatoes out from here last week. I'm going to show you guys the video at some point. I've not been able to edit it. It does take a lot of time to edit videos. And this is the bed with the carrots. I've taken off most of it and cleared the bed, but I still have some carrots hiding over there, which I haven't taken out yet. So there's still weeds there. There's still carrots. So this is where we're going to leave it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hit the subscribe button, and there's going to be a couple of other videos that YouTube would recommend to you from my channel. Please have a look at one of those. I bet you'll find something useful that you could apply to your own garden or allotment. Thank you.